In a world full of noise, fake power, and temporary fame, your presence hits different. You don't beg for attention, yet people notice your strength the moment you walk in. They admire how you stay calm under pressure, how your wisdom speaks louder than anger, and how your silence carries more power than their loud opinions. While others break under chaos, you turn pain into discipline and setbacks into lessons. That's why people watch you closely, not because you're perfect, but because your mindset is rare. You've become proof that real strength isn't about domination. It's about control, wisdom, resilience, and rising stronger every single time. Most people think strength means being loud, aggressive, feared, or impossible to challenge. They believe power is about dominating every room, winning every argument, and reacting to every insult like it's a battle that must be fought. But real strength works differently. Real strength is the ability to stay in control when emotions are trying to take over. It is the discipline to remain calm while others lose themselves in anger, jealousy, and frustration. Anyone can scream, threaten, or explode when life becomes difficult. That takes no mastery. But controlling your mind when chaos surrounds you is a different level of power entirely. There are people who appear strong on the outside, but the smallest criticism destroys their peace. One negative comment changes their mood. One betrayal changes their personality. One moment of disrespect turns them into someone reckless. Not snorts. That is not strength. That is emotional slavery disguised as confidence. A truly strong person cannot be controlled so easily because they understand that reactions give other people power over them. When someone can provoke you whenever they want, they are controlling your emotions like a puppet. But when you remain calm, focused, and disciplined, you become untouchable in a way most people will never understand. Self-control is powerful because it protects your future. Aggression often creates temporary satisfaction, but long-term destruction. One angry decision can ruin relationships, opportunities, reputations, and years of hard work. Many people lose everything because they allowed emotions to make decisions for them. They spoke too quickly, acted too violently, trusted their rage, and later regretted it when the damage could not be reversed. A calm mind sees solutions that an angry mind can never see. That is why disciplined people often succeed while emotional people stay trapped in cycles of conflict and regret. The strongest individuals are usually the quietest in the room because they do not need constant validation. They do not waste energy proving themselves to everyone around them. They know their value without needing applause. While others react emotionally to every challenge, they observe carefully, think deeply, and move strategically. Their silence is not weakness. Their patience is not fear. It is control. Control is rare in a world where most people are ruled by emotions, impulses, and ego. Life will test your patience constantly. People will disrespect you, misunderstand you, betray you, and underestimate you. Some will try to provoke you because they want to see you lose control. They want to drag you into negativity because chaos feels normal to them. But every time you refuse to become like them, you win a battle they cannot even see. Staying calm in painful situations is not easy. It takes immaturity, wisdom, and inner discipline. It means understanding that not every fight deserves your energy. Some battles are distractions designed to pull you away from your purpose. True strength also means controlling your thoughts when life becomes unfair. Many people become bitter after pain. They let failure poison their mindset. They become consumed by anger toward the world. But strong people turn pain into wisdom instead of hatred. They learn from struggles without allowing struggles to destroy who they are. That is why they continue growing while others stay trapped in resentment. At the end of the day, aggression may intimidate people temporarily, but self-control earns lasting respect. Anyone can lose their temper. Anyone can act tough for a moment, but very few people can stay composed under pressure, think clearly during chaos, and continue moving forward without letting emotions control their actions. That kind of discipline creates a presence that people admire deeply. Because it reflects a level of inner power that cannot be faked. Wisdom is one of the rarest forms of power because it cannot be copied, stolen, or easily taught. Many people chase strength, money, status, and attention, believing those things make them powerful. But when pressure enters the room and life becomes unpredictable, intelligence alone is not enough. Knowledge may tell you what to do, but wisdom tells you when to act, when to stay silent, when to walk away, and when to fight for something that truly matters. That is why wise people survive situations that emotionally destroy everyone else around them. Most people panic when life stops going according to their plans. The moment chaos appears, they lose focus, make emotional decisions, and allow fear to control their actions. But wisdom creates calmness, even during uncertainty. A wise person understands that every difficult moment does not need an immediate reaction. Sometimes the smartest move is patience. Sometimes silence protects you more than arguments ever could. And sometimes walking away from conflict is not weakness, but a higher level of understanding. People who lack wisdom often confuse emotional reactions with strength, but wise individuals understand that protecting their peace and long-term future matters more than temporary satisfaction. Wisdom also gives you the ability to read people beyond their words. Many individuals wear masks. Some pretend to support you while secretly competing with you. Others smile in front of you but speak negatively behind your back. A wise person notices energy, behavior patterns, and intentions before problems fully reveal themselves. That awareness becomes a shield in life. It prevents unnecessary pain, betrayal, and manipulation. While others trust blindly and regret it later, wise people observe quietly and move carefully. They understand that not everyone deserves access to their mind, their plans, or their emotions. One of the greatest advantages? Wisdom gives you emotional balance. Life becomes dangerous when emotions make every decision. Anger can destroy opportunities. Pride can ruin relationships. Fear can stop people from reaching their potential, but wisdom creates discipline over emotions. It allows you to pause before reacting and think before speaking. That small difference changes everything. Many people lose battles not because they are weak, but because they cannot control themselves under pressure. Wise individuals stay composed even when the situation becomes painful because they understand that emotional chaos only creates more problems. Wisdom also teaches you that not every battle is worth fighting. Some people waste years trying to prove themselves to individuals who were never meant to understand them. They chase validation from people who secretly enjoy seeing them frustrated. But wisdom frees you from that trap. It teaches you to focus your energy only on things that truly matter. A wise person does not need to win every argument because they understand that peace is sometimes more valuable than being right. They stop wasting time trying to change stubborn minds and instead focus on building a better future for themselves. People often underestimate quiet wisdom because it does not always look dramatic. It does not scream for attention. It does not need to dominate every room. But when real problems appear, Wise individuals become the most dependable people in the environment. While everyone else is confused, emotional, or overwhelmed, they think clearly and find solutions. Their calm mindset becomes a source of stability for others. That is true power, the ability to remain steady while everything around you feels unstable. Wisdom is built through pain, mistakes, observation, and experience. It comes from surviving difficult moments without allowing them to harden your heart completely. It comes from learning lessons that many people ignore. Every setback teaches something valuable if you are willing to listen. Wise people do not simply go through struggles, they grow through them. That growth creates a mindset capable of handling pressure that would break most people. In the end, wisdom gives you a power that aggression, ego, and pride can never provide. It allows you to move intelligently through chaos, protect your peace in toxic environments, and make decisions that benefit your future instead of satisfying temporary emotions. That is why wise people often appear different from the crowd. They are not controlled by panic, noise, or pressure. They are guided by understanding, patience, and clarity, and that makes them powerful in situations others simply cannot handle. In a world where everyone is trying to be seen, heard, and validated, silent confidence becomes something rare and unforgettable. Most people constantly seek attention because they want approval from others. They want the world to notice their achievements, praise their appearance, admire their lifestyle, and constantly remind them that they matter. But true confidence does not beg for recognition. It does not force itself into every conversation or try to dominate every room. Real confidence carries itself quietly because it already knows its worth without needing permission from anyone else. People who constantly seek attention often mistake noise for power. They believe being the loudest person in the room makes them important. They interrupt others, exaggerate their success, and try to create an image that demands admiration. But deep inside, many of them are fighting insecurity. They depend on reactions from other people to feel valuable. The moment attention disappears, their confidence begins to collapse because it was never built on inner strength. It was built on external validation. Silent confidence is different because it comes from self-awareness, discipline, and inner peace rather than the opinions of strangers. There is something powerful about a person who does not need to prove themselves constantly. Their energy feels calm, controlled, and authentic. They do not waste time explaining their value to people who cannot see it. They understand that real achievements speak naturally over time. Instead of talking endlessly about what they are going to do, they focus on becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined every day. While attention seekers chase applause, silently confident people chase growth. That difference changes their entire future. Silent confidence also creates mystery and respect. When someone is constantly trying to impress others, people quickly see through the performance. But when a person remains calm and secure without seeking validation, their presence naturally attracts attention without effort. Others become curious about them because genuine confidence is uncommon. It cannot be faked for long. You can usually tell when someone is pretending to be powerful because they overcompensate with arrogance, aggression, or constant self-promotion. Truly confident individuals do not need to announce their greatness because they carry themselves with quiet certainty. Life will always test your confidence. There will be moments when people underestimate you, ignore you, or doubt your abilities. Attention-seeking people often react emotionally in these situations because their ego feels threatened. They become desperate to prove themselves immediately, but silently confident individuals understand something important. You do not need to convince everyone of your value. Sometimes, the strongest response is silence, patience, and continued progress. Letting results speak for you is far more powerful than endless arguments or displays of ego. Silent confidence also protects your peace. When you stop needing approval from everyone around you, you become emotionally free. Criticism no longer controls your emotions. Rejection no longer destroys your self-worth. You stop performing for people and start living according to your own standards. That level of independence is powerful because it gives you clarity. Instead of wasting energy trying to impress others, you invest your focus into your goals, mindset, and purpose. Many people fear silence because silence forces them to face themselves. That is why they constantly distract themselves with noise, attention, and validation. But confident individuals are comfortable being alone with their thoughts. They do not need constant praise to feel important. Their confidence comes from knowing how much they have survived, learned, and overcome. It is built through discipline, resilience, and self-respect rather than popularity. Over time, people begin to notice the difference between loud attention and quiet strength. Attention may attract eyes temporarily, but silent confidence earns lasting respect. The loudest people are often forgotten quickly because their image depends on constant performance. But people who move with calm certainty leave a deeper impact because their presence feels real. They inspire others not through words alone, but through the way they carry themselves during pressure, failure, and success. At the end of the day, attention-seeking fades when the crowd disappears. But silent confidence remains strong even in complete silence. That is because true confidence is not built for an audience. It is built within yourself. And once someone reaches that level of self-belief, their energy speaks louder than any attempt to impress the world ever could. Pain changes people. Sometimes it breaks them, and sometimes it transforms them into someone far stronger than they ever imagined they could become. Most people try to escape struggles as quickly as possible because discomfort feels unbearable in the moment. They wish life could always be easy, peaceful, and predictable. But the truth is, easy lives rarely create powerful mindsets. Strength is often built in silence during the hardest moments. When nobody is clapping for you, supporting you, or even understanding what you are going through, those painful moments shape the way you think, react, and grow. Struggles force you to see reality differently. When life becomes difficult, you begin understanding who truly supports you and who only stays around during comfortable times. You learn that not everyone who smiles at you wants the best for you. You realize that trust must be earned, not given blindly. Pain removes illusions and exposes truths that comfort often hides. Although these lessons hurt, they also create wisdom. They teach you how to protect your peace, guard your energy, and move through life with greater awareness. Many people become mentally stronger because life gave them no other choice. They faced rejection, betrayal, loneliness, failure, or disappointment so many times that they eventually learned how to survive emotionally. At first, pain may make you feel weak and exhausted. It can create moments where you question yourself and wonder if things will ever improve. But every difficult experience carries a hidden lesson. Over time, you start realizing that the same situations that once destroyed your confidence now barely shake your focus. That is growth. That is evidence that your mindset is becoming stronger. Struggles also teach discipline and patience. When everything comes easily, people often become careless. They take opportunities for granted because they have never experienced what it feels like to lose them. But those who suffer setbacks understand the value of persistence. They know success is not built overnight. They understand that growth requires sacrifice, consistency, and emotional endurance. Pain teaches them how to continue moving forward even when motivation disappears. That ability separates strong individuals from people who quit the moment life becomes uncomfortable. There is also a dangerous side to pain. Some people allow struggles to turn them bitter, angry, and emotionally cold. Instead of learning from pain, they let it consume their identity completely. They begin believing the world is against them and stop trusting anyone. But a stronger mindset does not come from hatred alone. True strength comes from learning how to survive difficult experiences without losing your ability to think clearly and move wisely. Pain should sharpen your awareness, not destroy your humanity. People often admire confidence without understanding the suffering behind it. They see someone calm under pressure and assume strength came naturally to them. What they do not see are the sleepless nights, silent battles, failures, heartbreaks, and moments of loneliness that built that mindset. Strong individuals are rarely created through comfort. They are shaped by experiences that force them to adapt, mature, and grow faster than they expected. Struggles also reveal hidden potential. Many people do not realize how strong they are until life leaves them with no option except to fight through difficult circumstances. Human beings are capable of surviving far more than they think. Every obstacle you overcome increases your resilience. Every painful chapter teaches you something about endurance, self-control, and emotional survival. Even though you may not notice it immediately, each battle strengthens your ability to handle future challenges with greater confidence. A powerful mindset is not created by avoiding pain, but by learning how to rise after. Pain knocks you down. It means refusing to let failure define your future. It means understanding that difficult moments are temporary, even when they feel endless. Strong-minded people do not pretend life is easy. They simply refuse to allow hardship to defeat them completely. They learn how to adapt, rebuild, and continue moving forward even when life becomes unfair. In the end, struggles shape people in ways comfort never can. Pain teaches lessons success cannot teach. It creates resilience, discipline, awareness, and emotional strength. And while nobody wishes for suffering, many of the strongest minds in the world were built during the darkest moments of their lives. Chaos reveals the true nature of people. When life becomes stressful, uncertain, or emotionally intense, masks begin to fall apart. Some people panic immediately, allowing fear and frustration to control their decisions. Others become aggressive, blaming everyone around them for problems they cannot handle. But then there are rare individuals who remain calm even while everything around them feels unstable. These are the people others naturally admire because calmness during chaos is a form of strength that cannot be easily taught or copied. Anyone can appear confident when life is comfortable and predictable. It is easy to smile when everything is going according to plan, but real character is revealed when pressure enters the situation. A calm person during difficult moments sends a powerful message. Without saying many words, their composure shows emotional discipline, mental clarity, and inner control. While everyone else is reacting emotionally, they remain focused. That difference immediately separates them from the crowd. People admire calm individuals because calmness creates stability. In moments of chaos, most people are searching for someone who can think clearly instead of making the situation worse. A calm mindset becomes valuable because it helps others feel less overwhelmed. Whether it is a personal struggle, conflict, failure, or unexpected crisis, the person who stays steady under pressure often becomes the strongest presence in the room. Their energy influences everyone around them. Instead of spreading panic, they create focus. Instead of adding confusion, they bring clarity. Remaining calm does not mean someone feels no pain or pressure. Calm people still experience stress, disappointment, fear, and frustration like everyone else. The difference is that they do not allow emotions to control their actions completely. They understand that emotional reactions often create bigger problems. A person who loses control during chaos usually makes impulsive decisions they later regret. But someone who stays calm can observe the situation carefully and respond wisely instead of reacting blindly. Many people misunderstand calmness and mistake it for weakness or lack of emotion. In reality, staying clear as throat, calm during difficult situations requires enormous inner strength. It takes discipline to control anger when someone disrespects you. It takes maturity to remain patient when life feels unfair. It takes wisdom to think clearly while others are overwhelmed by panic. That level of emotional control is rare because most people allow external situations to control their internal state. Calm individuals also understand the importance of protecting their peace. They know chaos can easily consume a person mentally if they absorb every negative emotion around them. That is why they choose patience over unnecessary conflict and focus over distraction. They do not waste energy arguing with every person who challenges them, because they understand that not every battle deserves attention. Sometimes silence is more powerful than reacting emotionally. There is something deeply inspiring about watching someone remain composed during hardship. It reminds people that strength is not always loud or aggressive. True power often appears through patience, resilience, and emotional balance. A calm person in chaos becomes proof that circumstances do not have to control your mindset. Even when life becomes unpredictable, they show it is possible to stay grounded and focused. People also trust calm individuals more because emotional stability creates reliability. Someone who panics under pressure can become dangerous to themselves and others because their decisions are driven by fear. But calm people are dependable because they think before acting. Their ability to remain steady makes others feel safer around them. This is why strong leaders, respected mentors, and emotionally intelligent people are often admired, not for being the loudest voices, but for being the calmest minds during difficult moments. Chaos is unavoidable in life. Everyone eventually faces pain, setbacks, confusion, or unexpected challenges. But the way a person responds to those moments defines their character. Some people become consumed by fear and negativity while others grow. 8. Stronger through pressure. Calm individuals understand that storms do not last forever. They know difficult moments are temporary, so they refuse to let panic destroy their focus or purpose. At the end of the day, people admire those who stay calm during chaos, because that kind of emotional control feels powerful and rare. It reflects maturity, wisdom, resilience, and self-discipline. In a world where many people lose themselves the moment life becomes difficult, the person who remains calm stands out naturally. Their presence becomes a reminder that true strength is not about avoiding chaos,